We live at 5, goddamn me.
So,
Man. Never in a million years that I think that I would come to Chicago and interview a cameraman. On everything, man. But man, for those who don't know, let them know who you is.
shit, man, they call me 16. For the people that don't know what I do, I interview all the upcoming rappers all through the city. Not really just Chicago though, but you know, all around, but mostly known in Chicago.
Yeah, goddamn me. So before we even just, start off, like what's new? What 16 got going on?
Well, as you can see, like right now, we're in a warehouse, HQ Chicago. We be working on projects and head type shit. Like, you could book it for whatever events we got. We got props, special sets, shit like that.
Yeah. How long you been shooting? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I believe like 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Like interviewing or just videos?
The interviews 3 years. The videos a little longer, but like on some serious shit, 3 years. Like before then, I was rapping. So the reason I even had a camera was because I wanted to. I didn't want to pay for no videos.
Yeah.
Like all the cameraman was taxing, so instead of getting mad at them, I'm like, I just buy my own camera.
Shoot my own shit.
Yeah. And I was getting booked, and I started noticing, like, all right, I'm spending money rapping, and I'm making money doing this. So man, fuck the rapping. I'm finna do this.
Bro, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. For shit show, man. For shit show. Now you done made some waves though in 3 years, fam. When did you feel like you got noticed? Let me fuck that. Let's take it from the top, fam. Like, where you from?
I'm from the south side of Chicago. So if you heard of like the Wild Hundreds, from the Hundreds, 130th.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. How was it growing up over there?
Shit. I mean, I be want to say regular, cause to us it was
It's
regular,
regular.
but like, you know, it might not be regular to other people, but
To
like,
out of towners, that shit look weird, but to us,
What's regular? Explain regular.
I mean, we grew up in like a low income like housing complex, so like we didn't really have like real blocks. It was like a complex.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a big family type shit. Like it was a few hundred of us, but like I realized I knew everybody because I've been there since kindergarten.
Yeah.
So like it was weird. Like it's weird knowing like a few hundred people and you knowing like your family type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you know like it was some good to it because you know it was like a family vibe, but it was fucked up because there wasn't no money there. Like
Yeah.
that dark cloud.
yeah, like to live that basically like your rent is based off of what you make. So if you don't make shit, you don't pay shit. So those people that literally don't have jobs is just there.
Yeah.
So you know, with poverty come crime, a lot of bullshit like that.
Were you pressured at that time to indulge? Like, did you have to jump off the porch at one point, like 16?
I mean, I don't really feel pressure. Like, you know, motherfuckers in my hood, they always I always try to get me to get in shit. Like, come on, do this, do that, fuck with that. But like, it wasn't really. I ain't really feel no pressure. I ain't never do nothing I ain't want to do. You know, like the shit I did get into, it wasn't no peer pressure type shit. It was kind of down and like it just had to happen. Like I ain't never looked for trouble, but when it came, I handled it type shit.
Yeah. Is it like a thing in Chicago, like where motherfuckers have to gangbang? Like, is that a part of just the fabric of that's woven?
I feel like if you like weak-minded, yeah, like you don't have to. Like I would say it's easier to, like depending on where you at.
Yeah.
Cause like you'll be the eyeball type shit, but like I don't feel like you have to. Like I think people respect people who they own man and don't gangbang.
Yeah.
It's just like you might get their respect, people might fuck with you or whatever, but like when you get in a situation and everybody else gangbang, you into with a nigga that gangbang, like who you get?
Right.
You know, it's like you don't really get no win.
But yeah, what did you choose to do? Was you strong-minded, or was you like?
Nah, I kind of like avoided that shit. Like I got my ties and shit like for what I got going on where I'm from, you know, and my people type shit. But like I ain't never really been one to gangbang, you know.
Right. So okay, boom. So you grow up in Chicago, you rap. Then at some point you pick up the camera. You know what I'm saying? When did you start seeing like you was making waves?
On the music video side, I didn't really see that. But my first interview, it happened. Like honestly, I ain't had no. This wasn't my passion. It's not it's honestly like, you know me, I'm not really a social person that just go up to people, meeting them, talking to them, asking them. So this is outside of my comfort zone. So like, if it didn't happen the way it happened, I wouldn't be doing it.
How it happened?
My first interview just took off.
Who you interviewed? Who was your first interview?
Take 600.
Okay.
And then my second one did that. Then my third one was King Von. That shit.
Your third was fucking King Von?
Yeah.
Who was your second?
PBG Chemo.
So you was kind of on it. You got the first King Von interview, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of stamped Von in the game. Yeah. In the interview game. We're talking about the interview game.
Yeah, you know, he been who he
Yeah,
is.
yeah. For shit show. Respect. Long live on. Man, fool, like how was that for you?
At the moment, at the time.
How that shit even happen?
I kept on seeing the fans say like interview King. They kept asking for King Von and Wooski. They just kept asking for them too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who the fuck is King Von? So I go looking up who King Von is, whatever. I'm like, I bet I fuck this shit. I hit him up, and we did the interview. It's so crazy, like the way it happened as far as like when we did it, cause he had me meet him at Cook County Jail, and that's like the biggest jail in the area that everybody be at.
Right.
So what I'm thinking is like, all right, you King Von, you know who you is, you hot as fuck right now in the streets. And when I met him, he was across the street from the jail, and the Popeyes just sitting at the table eating, just 3 of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the fuck y'all? Y'all tweaking.
Like tweaking.
Yeah, and I walked up to him, and you know, he didn't really know me at the time. He just, you know, we just communicate through the DM. So I walk up to him, and they all just look at me because I sit at the table. And they all look at me like, oh, son, who the fuck is dude?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's 16. Like, oh, boy, you don't look like no cameraman. And after that, we just...
They like, you look like a street nigga. Yeah.
I think I asked, like, what the cameraman supposed to look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he was cool as hell, though. We supposed to do another interview, but that shit never happened.
Damn. Yeah. Why, so y'all did it at the county jail, or y'all just...
No, we met there. We went to like 3 different locations. We met there,
Yeah.
then went down there out this way where we at now, then went out south somewhere.
Yeah.
They ended up doing it.
What? Oh, you got it.
Oh no, they was at the county jail because they had shot a music video up there, him and Zook.
Man, we drove past the Popeyes yesterday.
Yeah. That shit crazy. That hoe right. That hoe out of Little Village.
Yeah, that's right there by Little Village.
Yeah. Goddamn me, man, when you got the news, fam, like that King Von had passed, you know, how did you take it? One of your first interviews.
It kind of fucked me up. Like it was really weird when I got it, cause like the place I was at, like I was out of town with like one of my homies, Billy. The other, he a cameraman in Chicago, you know, like, you know, you're right, you're a fucking white boy. So I'm out of town with him. And you knowing like the people he shoot with, he don't really fuck with them. So like it was weird because the you know, the circle I was around, it was like they didn't get no fuck. But you know, it was like it was just weird because it was like I fuck with Von. This is my 3rd interview. You know, he really one of the reasons I'm where I'm at type shit.
Yeah.
And I'm around some people who went tour with him at the time, so it's like I'm feeling sad, but you know they don't.
You talking about the cameraman you was with?
Yeah, not him, just you know the people he work with.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
He tend to work with people who you know don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like it was just a weird feeling. Like the whole vibe was just off of me. Like I ain't really like it wasn't really shit I could say. I can't talk to them and be like about this shit like damn that's fucked up when I die because they don't care.
Yeah.
But like.
So do you feel like in Chicago you gotta choose a side though?
Nah, I feel like
Especially
it's pros
doing
and
this.
I feel like it's like regardless what you do, someone got an issue with what you do regardless. You pick a side, you automatically got an issue with the other side. You don't pick a side, it's niggas that don't like that feel like, alright, well, don't get caught in the middle.
Right.
Like, you know, some niggas that are, if you fucking with their ops, they automatically gonna put you over that type shit. So it's like, I don't know, like me, can't nobody make me pick a side. Some people don't, most people respect that. The majority of the shit, they fuck with it, but I can't please everybody. I ain't trying to please everybody. It's impossible.
Yeah.